Brakti Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Basham Rakakwadash. I just, I don't really watch HOI or any kind of unity camps as such. But you know how sometimes where, you could be listening to a great Millstone video and the spirit leads it to a certain video. And there's this Edomite there, obviously, in front of Chief Ephraim. And he's just going into the fact that, certain Edomites, Caucasians, have done Jake wrong. Does it mean that the ones that are so-called decent or that haven't partaken in the direct impact on Jake's life, should they be held accountable? The fact of the matter is, yes, you have taken a part and you have directly or indirectly have brought Jake down. Okay, Psalms 83 brings that out as well, where all the nations came together to go against Jake. And in this captivity, it's the Edomites. The Edomites, starting with the head tribe of the Edomites, the Amalekites, who are the small hatters, and the rest of the Edomites that are all over the earth in lands that don't belong to them. Let's just hear what this cracker's got to say. We'll take it from there.
What I'm trying to say is there's no connection between the inability for Biden and any president in this country to help them. Because it's culture-based. This world is culture. So how can you tell them their lives are evil when they're not changing their culture within? A white man cannot tell them our lives are better than them because they're not the same. We're the same people. We do not live the same lives because they refuse to believe that culture is able to mix. They don't believe that a black man can be the same as a white man because they don't want to believe that a white man's life might be the answer to the problems that they can't solve themselves. Because a white culture has figured out a long time ago that family is everything. Friendship is everything. Trust, loyalty, and love is everything. But black culture in America has been shit on by a lot of evil white men and convince them they don't have the ability to love, the ability to trust, and the ability to believe in themselves. So is it really our fault as a generational white man who's 22 years old who wants to see y'all grow and succeed? No, it's
Okay. Now, on the flip side, there are Jakes who look like Edomites. Okay, which can happen even in the first generation, where you have a child with an Edomite woman, where the child could take on the mother's features, or the Israelite foreigner mother's features, and the child could come out looking. I mean, we all, the main used example is Blake Griffin, Blake Griffin's son. Who looks like Blake Griffin's son. I mean, Blake Griffin's a Levite. His father's a Levite. He was married to a small hatter woman. Blake was born, was a Levite, because you are whatever your father's is. Numbers what you are, what your father is. Numbers 1:18, King James Version. And then Blake had a child with an Edomite woman. What supposedly, I think she's in the WNBA, tall blonde chick. She could be an Israelite foreigner, you just don't know. But then Blake's son come out. Looks like Eminem, right? So that's the mixed multitude. That's the confusion of faces. That's a speckled bird, according to the scriptures. But then there's a lot of Edomites, on that hippie tip, because they're trying to do this one world agenda where everyone comes together. Hence the reason why they're showing a lot of adverts and commercials with Edomite men with women of color. They're doing that here in the UK big time. And they always show either a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Eve with the original look, light skin, always light skin though, by the way, or they show like a Northern Kingdom looking woman, long black straight hair, tan skin, beautiful looking, with some devil, you know what I'm saying? And then they show like Jake with some fat Edomite woman, or they show an East Indian guy, or Elam, or maybe an Israelite foreigner with an Edomite chick. Okay, they're doing this, and then like a lot of these, guys, want to be down. They like the rap, they like all that, the trap music and all that BS, and they're on that hippie tip where let's get along, but let's all get along, but as long as I'm on top, The fact of the matter is, yeah, he is guilty. Okay, he's definitely guilty. All right, the only good Edomite is a dead Edomite. You understand? These are the same terms that these Edomites used on us. What did they used to say? They used to say, yeah, The only dead Indian, no, the only good Indian is a dead Indian, or the only good Negro is a dead Negro. Okay, right? There's no such thing as a good Cajun to the core or Edomite. Okay, now there's no such thing. It's impossible. Okay, the only way he can help is if he gets all his family's wealth, whatever, a couple 100,000 they got, or maybe even more, and give that to a Jake family. And even then, it's still not enough. Okay, you are guilty, Esau. Numbers 14:18. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. And obviously that goes beyond as well. Now, obviously, these Edomites that are complaining about this and that and the other now, you go back, you come back, every third or fourth generation, right? And the generation is about, 20 years? So that's about, say, 60 to 80 years ago, this Edomite was walking the earth in a different body. So 60 years ago, they were lynching niggas, man. They were lynching Jake. Okay? And he partook in that. Then another 60 years prior to that, 120 years ago, he was still walking the earth. So yeah, that was him. He is his forefathers, man. Okay? So you're going to pay, Esau. Revelation 13:9 and 9. If anyone has an ear, let him hear. He who leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So you're supposed to do to them what they did to us, man. You know what I mean? So we're supposed to just, they do this to us. They shoot Jake down in the street. They rape women. To this day, they're kidnapping Gadite women, man, off the reservation, raping them and then throwing them on the side of the road. That's what the word squaw means. Squaw means pussy. Okay? Oh, I want a squaw. I want a squaw. Okay? That's why I love it when I see Jake brothers, especially brothers with the original look, walking around with fine Edomite women. And I love that. I love that. I don't like it when I see the other way around, because there's too many women of color with these devils, man. But you know what it is? Hey, that's their lot, and they're gonna get they're gonna get. You want to be with E, you're gonna go with E when that time comes. All right. All right. And forget about Elam. Elam is with all these Eastern European chicks, man, big time. Okay, there's Jake amongst them, and there's a lot of them with them as well. Basically, man, it's. I guarantee one thing though: there's more Edomite women with the men of color than the other way around. Okay. All right. If you want to use an analogy, it's like a woman, right, choosing between. Actually, I don't want to compare it to food. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's compare it this way. Let's just say, right, Jake is a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, yeah, the latest one. Okay. Please forgive me, right? Because obviously way, way better than that. Okay. For lack of a better example, all right. And Esau is like a 1972 beat up Pinto or something. I don't know. Right? So women are, and obviously the Edomite women are going to choose a Lambo or a Ferrari, not beat up Pinto, man. Yeah. So obviously they're going to choose, and they choose well, back in the day, you would see brothers with some whack-ass Edomite women. Now the women are getting fine, man. You see these YouTube couples, man, they're reacting shit, which is a beautiful thing. You see a lot of Israelite couples, Northern and Southern Kingdom together, which is beautiful, as well as Israelite foreigner couples, I've seen a couple of Jakes with Italian girls, Obviously, a lot of them are Israelites, especially the ones in the States, and vice versa, you know what I mean? But the... and the Jakes that are with Edomite women, man, those Edomite women are like, damn, they look good, man. They don't look like and they're not fat or nothing, man. They're all in shape, slim waist, But you see, it's the whack ass trap Jake with tattoos all over his face with some fat Eve, man, with a weave. Bitch looks like Oprah Winfrey in the face as well. I've got to be blunt about it. Exodus 21:16, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And we're still found in their hand to this day, man. We're on slavery on a greater level. paying taxes and shit, going to them for the want of everything, getting pulled over by the police, getting letters for this and that and the other through the post. You know what I mean? You know? We're still in their hand to this day, man. To this day. Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, man. So yeah, you are guilty, son. You are guilty, Esau. Of their fathers. You are your fathers, man. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know, Esau building his whack-ass skyscrapers and shit. Pretending like he's in the Caucasus Mountains or in Mount Seir, which is their first home. They're high up and shit, living in a cave. And that cave, what is that cave? That little apartment, or what we call in the UK, that little flat. Yeah? Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on yet Jacob, and will yet choose Yasharallah, Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and the strangers are the Israelite foreigners, the Jakes that don't look like Jakes, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. You know, the visible Jakes. You know, Jake is Jake, no matter what you look like, man. If your fathers, man, are all Israelite men, no matter who your mother is, you're an Israelite, man. Okay. Romans 8:16, the Spirit beareth witness with the Most High, man, that we are the children of the Most High. Yeah. Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Yasharallah shall possess them in the land of the Lord of Yahweh Bashem Yeshai for servants and handmaids. You Edomites and you heathen nations, you Hamites, you Elamites, you Ishmaelites, you whatever, you know, all you non-Israelites, especially you Edomites, are going to go into hardcore slavery, okay, for 1,000 years, man. And that 1,000 years is going to go slow, okay? That 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven might feel like 10,000 years in human time. Okay? Believe. We're going to, Adawan Raktazal, man. We're going to put up, you know, as Elder Apostle Tar would say, man, put up your ass sideways, man. You know? And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You do the same shit, man, like you dirty ass Arabs, man. You had, you know, my forefathers in slavery, man. You know what I mean? You're going to get it too, man. You're going to get it big time. I hate you Arabs, man. Especially Arabs in London that go with Benjamite women, man. And all these, man, I can't stand that. Let's just do Psalms 83. That sort of solidifies it. That puts everyone... Psalms 83. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh Bashem Yeshai, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High Power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And what's a tumult, man? Like an entrapment, man. Yeah? Like, for example, you see the old school cartoons and shit like Roadrunner. They dig a hole for that person when they're running or they're driving their vehicle, for their vehicle to fall in that trap. That's a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Okay? The heathens, okay, have lifted up their head, man. They've taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They take crafty counsel. They have their secret meetings to go against Jake, or they know where the Israelite foreigners are. Let's go and do this. Put drugs in their community or whatever. Put guns, increase gang violence. Let the politicians buy gangsters, create gangsters to take out other politicians. So then, obviously, these gangsters are the scapegoat, which is what they're doing in a lot of Israelite foreigner areas. Okay, as well as in the hood, or where, you know, where Esau or the heathen nations would put on fake rubber masks that look realistic, so they can look like a so-called Negro or a so-called Latino or a so-called Native Indian or whatever specific nationality, or a person of color, man, just to go in the hood, wear some kind of gang color, be it in Chicago or LA or wherever gangs up, you know, quite substantial, you know, and do a drive-by, for example, especially if there's a peace treaty. You know, those peace treaties are broken not by Jake, man, by these damn devils who put on those masks, those realistic masks. You know what I mean? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. Jake doesn't know who they are, man. They don't know who they are. They think they're black. And what the fuck does that even mean, man? Okay? Jake connected all this Hamite shit, man, all this Egyptian shit. Do you brothers look like Egyptians, Hamites? Come on, man. Jake with the original look like human beings, man. Hamites look like animals. And forget about the other nations; they look like dogs. You know what I mean? And actually, you know what? They look less than dogs. A dog has more value than these heathens, man. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, okay, uh, so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, okay, Gabal and Ammon. Ammon is the Japanese, and Amalek, the small hatters, the Philistines, more Hamites. Okay, the Palestinians today are just a bunch of Ishmaelites and Edomites combined. There's Jake amongst them as well. And the real Philistines were dark-skinned people. Everybody was dark, but there's still different nations. All skin folk is not kinfolk, man. Everyone is melanated, but it doesn't make you the same people. All right. But the Most High left a mark on Esau, hence the reason why he looks like has a skin of a pig. Okay, the pig is low, so is the damn Edomite. With the inhabitants of Tyre, more Hamites. Asur is also joined with him. They have holpen the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, and as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison. Okay, I think that sort of solidifies the point that they've taken crafty counsel. That's why they have these meetings, man, these summit meetings and all that kind of thing. Because if you go there, they are Hamites and everybody else there. But dumb Jake probably thinks that, oh yeah, there's somebody there with kinky hair and brown skin. Oh, that represents us, man. That represents us. The Ethiopians are not your people, man. Okay. And if there's a country like Ghana, let's just say hypothetically, there's any kind of West African country mentioned, right, in any kind of specific meeting, guaranteed the head of that group is a Hamite. Okay, like for example, like the so-called Mexican president, or these presidents and prime ministers, or any kind of head of state within countries like the West Indies or the Latin American countries, those are all heathens. They're not Israelites, bro. Okay, any Israelites, at the top are usually sellouts. And 2/3 they're the same ones that gave Yahushua up, man, and they're the same ones to this day, man. That want to keep 10% of Jake billionaires and millionaires, and the other 90% effed up. Okay, like the Boule and all that, Oprah Winfrey and all these others, so-called billionaire, Jake billionaires are part of it. Okay. So the fact of the matter is, Esau, you're gonna pay. You understand? All right. Okay. I'm not sure who this person is. I haven't watched the old video. I just watched a little caption of it. Now he's just trying to be how most Edomites are. They're pleading and everything. He's an Edomite, okay? Okay, and don't get it twisted. There's Edomites out there that look like Jake. Okay, that's the parable of the wheat and the tares. Okay, because tares, right, can look like wheat. Okay, they can look like wheat, but they are not wheat. For example, sister, those twins. Okay, those light-skinned, attractive twins. Like for example, if you remember their show, like we even had it in the UK, man. We have all the American shows over here, like in the late 90s and early 2000s or whatever. From what I recollect, 98, 99. Yeah, they're Edomites. They're small hatters, and they grew up to marry small hatters as well. Okay, that's as Amalek, like they've been trying from way back when to get their color back, man. That's why Drake, even though Drake's an Israelite, okay, and Drake's got the original look, okay, he looks more like an Ephraimite though, but he's still a Jake, even though he's wicked, right? He follows his mother's ways, man. Okay, the Amalekite ways, okay, because his mother's a heathen, okay. But this guy, you Edomites, yeah, you're gonna suffer, man. This is it for you, okay? You're not gonna get no cocaine, no fentanyl, no heroin, no weed, no alcohol in the kingdom to numb your pain, and you're not gonna get a beautiful woman either. You're not gonna have access to Elamite women, Ishmaelite women, beautiful Edomite women, any beautiful woman or beautiful Ammonite women. You're gonna have no access to no beautiful women, man. Okay, you're going to be given £300 to £400 fat, rank-looking Roseanne Barr bitches to procreate and make slave babies with. And any daughters that you have that are attractive will be concubines. And you're going to want to give them up as concubines. And believe you me, okay, if Jake is getting your women just like that by working a 9 to 5, and just by looking good, yeah, or, getting a women like that on a lower level, how do you think the kingdom's going to be, man? Huh? So this is it for you, man. So you better get high, do your lines of coke, party like it's lack of a better term or lack of a better analogy, party like it's 1999. Yeah, but this is it for you. You're going in slavery, okay? Shalak Ryan, Shalak Ash to you Edomites, man. Okay? Shalak Ryan, Shalak Ash to, yeah, all you heathens, man. Can't stand you, don't like you, don't like being next to you, don't like to work with you, but we do what we've got to do in this society to survive. We're tired of this place. I'm tired of this place, and I'm nobody here, man. I'm just a Jake foreigner, man. That's sort of like trying to get through the straight gate. I don't want Ratazar, man. You know, still learning, and yeah. For further information and learning, man, go to the Apostles, Bishops, and Prophets of Great Millstone. That's where it's at. They are the leaders of Yasharala on this planet Earth, underneath Yahushai, underneath the Most High, Yahushai, and King David. Okay? They carry that torch, man, of presenting the truth. They're the mouthpiece of Yahweh, Allah Noah, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, man. Anyway, Shalak, Ryan, Shalak Ash, Wa Abad Baba, Kwam Yasharala. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waharakakwadash. Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waharakakwadash. Tawari Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waharakakwadash. Shalom.